What's up, you cheeky little goobers? My name is Zal and welcome to Tales from the Trophy Hunt. And oh boy, do I have a treat for you today. This is one of those episodes where I'm royally steamed, peeved, heckin' smeckledorfed, if you will. But what's got me traversing to Agitation Station, I hear you ask? Well, you see, I was cleaning out my PC's recording folder and I found a couple of forgotten videos from July of last year, where I went on an unhinged rant over a couple of specific trophies. Those trophies being from Mafia 2's DLC, Jimmy's Vendetta. Now, the Mafia games have been something of an off-camera vibey platinum for me. Ones I originally got into because I watched a mate of mine play the first one, which I utterly adored. I then jumped to the second one shortly after and I honestly thought it was worse in pretty much every regard. But still, an enjoyable experience overall. That was until I got to this DLC, where the overall quality of the game took a massive nosedive along with its respect for my time. The trophies I'm going to talk about today are Millionaire and Explorer, two absolutely ball-busting, horrifically elongated, pointless time wasters that I went and got to tickle that completionist itch. Trophies that infuriated me so much that I recorded live feedback while trying to obtain them. And let's say this feedback is scathing to say the least. And I thought it'd be fun to show you this found footage. So sit back, relax, and let's see what Past Me had to say about the first trophy, Millionaire. I've been sat here for about maybe 10 minutes or so, and I've got nearly 50,000 points towards the trophy for 100. No, it's not even 100. Fucking hell. It's a million. You need to get 1 million points in this stupid DLC, and you also need to drive about 1,000 miles. Luckily, thank God, other people on the internet have been tortured by this trophy from a bygone era, and I've come in clutch with this fantastic glitch. But this awful trophy. Awful trophy. Absolutely fucking hate it. I don't know who put it in the game, but the fact that I have to resort to this just to save myself 20 hours or so of time is absurd. Actually absurd. That I cannot express the amount of boiling hot rage I have in my soul for trophies like this. But anyway, I'm just glad this glitch exists. I'm gonna sit here with a fucking iced coffee, a caramelized coffee, a fucking yogurt, a heckin' Muller Corner yogurt, and I'm gonna watch a nature documentary for about a couple of hours. So, huzzah! Yeah, cool, bye. So I sent that to a mate of mine at 2 in the morning. If you were wondering what nature documentary I ended up watching, it was Meerkat Manor. But enough about cute mammals. To add on to Past Me's frustrations with a little bit more insight, in Jimmy's Vendetta, every action you do adds points to your overall point score. And as the trophy's name suggests, you've just got to reach 1 million points. The legitimate way to do this is to replay the missions scattered throughout this DLC to increase your best score and accumulatively throughout all these missions, reach 1 million. The points that you gain, however, are directly tied to the difficulty you selected, with the hardest one giving you double points. So if you selected the easiest difficulty, like I did, it becomes infinitely more challenging to do it this way. The other option is to do this via free roam, which takes away any points multiplier you would normally get by chaining different actions together in missions. Both ways have massive downsides. Cue this glitch, which is not only recommended on PSN profiles as one of the main ways to do it, but when you search this trophy online, most people do it this way to salvage what little parts of their sanity are left. How it works is you basically drive into this one specific shop and watch as your car flops out of reality and falls infinitely. The game thinks you're doing a jump and therefore continuously rewards you with points, eventually netting you the trophy if you leave it for a few hours. This method is not without its bullshit, however, as I would often leave this glitch running overnight only for the game to crash either partway through the night or when I go to save my progress. I did eventually get it though after all this ridiculous faffing about to, in air quotes, save time and even rack on some miles for the next trophy I'm gonna have a piss fit about. The trophy Explorer wants you to drive 1,000 miles. I cannot articulate the words necessary to describe what an absolute waste of fucking time this is. In fact, because I respect your time, I'm just gonna roll the next video I recorded documenting the last couple of miles, as my past self sums up how I feel about this pretty damn well. Okay, so after I want to say about maybe a week of struggling and trying to get through this trophy, I'm currently at 993 miles, which for those who have never played this game before, I've got one more trip around the highway of Mafia 2's city. and I should get the trophy for driving 1,000 miles. This trophy has been the bane of my existence for a good while, a solid week or so. Basically, just got to do a long trek all around here and back again. But I figured I would take us on the final lap for the heckin' last thing. So here we go. I think one of the most annoying things about this trophy for me in particular is that driving 1,000 miles isn't difficult, right? It's not a difficult thing to do. It's more the fact that it's so fucking pointless. Like, this is adding nothing to my enjoyment of the game. In fact, it's actively making me hate it. It's making me hate everything that was built in this game and built, like, just around. Someone saw that. I cannot express to you how much I hate this particular highway. I don't drive at all. I'm very much a non-driver. So I've never experienced road rage, but the amount of times that this game has crashed, I've crashed and had to, like, redo certain miles of progress. I'm pretty sure I've done, like, 1,300 miles, but unless you save your game by going like this, going into the options, and see that little save icon, which you can do by adjusting the brightness like that, it doesn't save your progress, which to me is complete and utter nonsense. I genuinely think that I genuinely believe that the trophy was meant to be drive 100 miles in Jimmy's Vendetta, and then instead of fixing it for the remaster, they were just like, oh, yeah, just keep it like that. Thank God we had I think I must have showed it already, but the glitch exists to AFK a few miles, but because of how they've updated the remaster, they've also implemented something where you don't get as many miles from the glitch anymore as you would on the original game. Because on the original game, you were allowed to, like, hold down, like, the accelerator pedal, and it should have given you, like, more miles, but you can't do that on this game. So you're getting, for about 4 hours of AFK, you're getting about 30 miles, if that. It's all just a lot of really just unfun things that have made me, like, just really not like this DLC. Because, like, I had a bit of mixed opinions on, like, the main game anyway. But after a while, even, like, especially with the posters, after a while, I kind of got into a rhythm of it, and I've grown to appreciate it. Like, the posters, like, as annoying as they were to get, you were actually, I need to go repair here. You were actually, like, collecting something sort of worthwhile. Like, you were getting, like, pictures of the devs and, like, getting all of the information about it. I thought the names were quite fun. You know, there was a purpose to it. But, like, just driving around with no purpose after having completely done everything is upset. Actually, look at this real quick. I beat the game. I beat this DLC in the first 10 hours. 40 plus hours have been me driving around without a purpose. That is ridiculous. That is ridiculous. Absurd levels of just horribleness. Just pointless faff that I've done. And you know what the worst thing is? Like, at any point I could have just been like, nah, it's not worth it. There's no point. But the little gremlin trophy hunter in me has just been like, I need it now. I'm too far deep. I've got the platinum for Mafia 1. I got it for 2. I want the 100% on the DLC. I genuinely hate this part of my brain. It lets me get cool trophies and, like, some that most people won't get, but I'm also like, I've spent a week just driving in circles. This is a week of my life I'm never gonna get back, and I've just spent it. I can't even tell you why. I can't even tell you why. I just need it. I need it. I need that itch. I need that scratch on my brain. My condolences to anyone else who's gone after this trophy. You've got the spirit of a fucking warrior, and I absolutely know how it feels now. I really do hope that there aren't any grindy trophies like this in the other games, because my god, I might actually cry if there's drive 1,000 miles in Mafia 3, or in the... I've still got one more DLC to do. A lot of mixed feelings. I am so glad that I am nearly done, but I can't even say I'll be proud of getting this trophy. I feel like I will actually just complete... Oh, thank God! Oh, we have it! The Explorer trophy. 1,000.33 miles. 10 out of 10 trophies, 51 hours on this fucking game. The worst part is I did all that for a fucking bronze trophy. I'm pretty sure it's bronze, isn't it? Yeah, it is. I did it all for a bronze trophy. It's horrible. To whoever decided this was an acceptable trophy to implement, I hope you have deeply grotesque bowel movements for the rest of your life. Here's a fun fact. I only had 7 miles to go in that clip that you just watched. It takes about 11 minutes, give or take a couple depending on the traffic, to do that entire loop of the highway, which gives you about 7 miles per full loop there and back. To get 70 miles clocked onto my record, I'd have to drive up and down that one highway for an hour and 50 minutes. And that's assuming I even make it there intact, because if it escaped your notice, I have the driving skills of a drowning goldfish. I can't say anything more about these trophies without repeating myself ad nauseum. I got these trophies nearly a year ago, and finding the footage randomly just brought back all the utter hatred I have for nonsense grinding like this in artificial length. But hey, this is what Tales from the Trophy Hunt is for, right? Not every trophy I get is going to be exciting, or even contain a positive experience, but at least I got a story to tell out of it. It's not going to be a bestseller or anything, but it's on the shelf at least. I hope you will enjoy the sneak peek behind the curtains of one of my more recently infuriating endeavors. And if you yourself have gotten either Millionaire or Explorer, let me know down in the comments how your experience went so we can trauma bond. Regardless, thank you everyone so much for watching. Be sure to like and subscribe for more trophy related shenanigans, and until next time, take care and have a damn good day.
So let the good times roll. Let the good times roll. Don't care whether you're young or old. I'll let the good times roll. Don't sit there mumbling and talking trash. If you want to have a ball, you gotta spend some cash. So let the good times roll.